Imagine you come home after the worst day of your life. You don't say a single word. You don't have to. Before you even sit down, your dog is already there, pressing against your leg, looking up at you with those eyes that somehow know. No judgment. No questions. Just pure, unconditional presence. But here's what most people don't realize. That moment isn't just emotional. It's biological. It's neurological. It's 15,000 years in the making. Science has now proven something that dog lovers have always felt in their hearts. The bond between humans and dogs is unlike anything else on this planet. And today we're going to break down exactly what's happening, fact by fact, study by study, because the truth is even more extraordinary than you think. Stay with me because point 10 is going to completely change the way you look at your dog forever. Red Heart claim, the human-canine bond is unique. People often say, maybe cynically, that dogs only love you because you feed them. It's a nice theory. It's also completely wrong. Here's how we know. Scientists studied what happens when dogs face a scary, stressful situation. They observed multiple species, horses, cats, dogs, and watched where each animal ran when frightened. Horses bolted. Cats hid. But dogs? Dogs ran directly to their human. Not toward food. Not toward safety. Toward their person, seeking comfort, reassurance, connection. This behavior has a scientific name, the secure base effect. It was previously only documented in human infants running to their mothers when scared. The fact that dogs display this exact same behavior, instinctively without training, tells us something profound. To your dog, you are not just a food source. You are not just a shelter provider. You are their safe place, their home, their person. The bond isn't functional. It's emotional. And it's been scientifically proven to be stronger between humans and dogs than between humans and any other animal species on the planet. Worried Face claim, dogs get stressed when their owner leaves. Every morning, millions of people say goodbye to their dogs and head to work. The dog watches them leave, maybe whines a little, and then, we assume, just goes to sleep and waits. But science tells a very different story about what's happening inside that dog's body. Studies measuring physiological responses in dogs after their owners leave found something striking. Cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone, rise by 20 to 30% within minutes of the owner's departure. Heart rate increases. Some dogs howl, pace, or refuse to eat. This condition is called separation anxiety, and it's one of the most well-documented behavioral conditions in veterinary science. It affects dogs across all breeds and ages, and in severe cases, it can cause dogs to become destructive, stop eating entirely, or develop long-term health problems. Your dog isn't being dramatic when you leave. They're not performing. Their body is genuinely, chemically responding to your absence the same way humans respond to loss. They miss you. Biologically. Measurably. Really. Headphone claim, an owner's voice reduces stress in dogs. So if leaving causes stress, what about coming back? What about just talking to them? MRI brain scans conducted on dogs have shown something remarkable. When a dog hears their owner's voice, the brain's reward system activates almost immediately. Dopamine and oxytocin, the feel-good hormones, begin to release. But here's the detail that will make you smile. Researchers found that the most calming type of voice for dogs is what they call dog-directed speech, the high-pitched, gentle, slightly exaggerated way people naturally talk to their dogs. You know the voice. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Many people feel embarrassed talking to their dogs that way. Scientists say you shouldn't be, because that exact tone and pitch has the greatest calming effect on your dog's nervous system. Your dog doesn't just enjoy it. Their brain is literally designed to respond to it. Your voice is medicine to them. Nose claim, an owner's scent activates the dog's reward center. A dog's sense of smell is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than a human's. But how they use that ability, especially when it comes to their owner, is truly extraordinary. Dr. Gregory Burns at Emory University conducted a study using fMRI scans to observe dog brains in real time. He presented dogs with a variety of scents, strangers, other dogs, familiar dogs, and their owners. Then he watched what happened in the brain. The results were stunning. When dogs detected their owner's scent, the caudate nucleus, the brain's reward and pleasure center, lit up more strongly than it did for any other smell. More than a stranger's scent. More than another dog's scent. And here's the part that's almost unbelievable, more than food. Your dog doesn't just recognize your smell. Your smell makes them feel joy. Your presence, even when you're not there, just the trace of your scent on a piece of clothing, activates the same part of their brain that lights up when something wonderful is about to happen. You are, neurologically speaking, the best thing that happens to your dog's brain. Eyes claim, dogs read human faces using left gaze bias. Here's something fascinating about how humans look at faces. When you look at someone's face, your eyes instinctively move to their left side first, which is the right side of their face. Scientists call this left gaze bias. We do it because the right side of the human face tends to display emotions more expressively. This was considered a uniquely human behavior. Then the University of Lincoln tested dogs, and found that dogs display the exact same left gaze bias, but only when looking at human faces. Not at objects. Not at other animals. Not even at other dogs. Only human faces. This means dogs have developed a specialized visual strategy specifically for reading human emotional expressions. They've essentially learned to look at our faces the same way we look at each other, scanning for the same emotional information in the same pattern for the same purpose. Your dog doesn't just look at you. They study you, with a technique perfectly calibrated for understanding human emotion. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Angry face claim, dogs can detect human emotions from facial expressions. Building on that face-reading ability, how well do dogs actually understand what they see? A study published in the journal Current Biology tested whether dogs could distinguish between happy and angry human faces. The results were definitive. Dogs correctly identified emotional expressions with 100% accuracy, even when they were only shown half a face. Just the eyes they could tell. Just the mouth they could tell. Even more impressive, they demonstrated this ability with strangers they had never met. This isn't learned behavior from living with a specific person. This is a built-in, species-wide ability to read human emotion, developed over thousands of years of living alongside us. When your dog looks at you differently on a bad day, they're not imagining it. They see it, they read it, and they respond to it. Dog claim, the direction of a tail wag carries meaning. Most people think tail wagging simply means a dog is happy. The science is far more nuanced, and far more interesting. In 2013, Italian researchers discovered something extraordinary about tail wagging. It's not just about speed or energy, direction matters. When a dog wags their tail to the right side, it indicates the left hemisphere of the brain is dominant in that moment, associated with positive emotions, relaxation, and friendliness. When a dog wags to the left side, the right hemisphere is dominant, associated with negative emotions, anxiety, or alertness. And here's what makes this truly remarkable. Other dogs can read this. When researchers showed dogs videos of other dogs wagging in different directions, the observing dogs became calm watching right-sided wags and showed stress responses watching left-sided wags. Dogs are having entire conversations with their tails, conversations that other dogs understand perfectly, and most humans walk right past them without noticing. A tail wag isn't just happiness. It's a language. Revolving Hearts claim, eye contact between dogs and owners releases oxytocin. We've saved the most remarkable discovery for last, and it genuinely changed how scientists understand the human-animal relationship. In 2015, a team at Asahi University in Japan published a study in the journal Science, one of the most prestigious scientific publications in the world. Their findings sent shockwaves through the scientific community. When a dog and their owner gaze into each other's eyes, oxytocin levels in both the human and the dog rise by up to 300%. 300%. Oxytocin is called the love hormone, or the bonding hormone. It's the same chemical released between a mother and her newborn baby during those first crucial moments of bonding. It's what creates attachment, what creates trust, what creates love. And it flows, measurably, powerfully, between you and your dog simply through eye contact. This is not metaphor. This is not sentiment. This is chemistry. This is biology confirming what dog owners have always known, that the connection is real, it is deep, and it exists at the most fundamental level of what it means to bond with another living being.